Vardorvis Guide 2024. I'm going to be covering the invent gear setup and how to get there, as well as a kill example. So if there's anything specific you're looking for, it will be timestamped below. Also, if you're missing any of the gear or levels that I talk about, there's an example kill for you too. The only hard requirements for this boss are the completion of Desert Treasure 2 and 43 Prayer. The soft requirements would be 80 magic and 83 construction, so that you can boost for an ornate pull for faster trips. Aside from that, you just need as high combat stats as possible. Looking at the invent, you need a special attack weapon, emergency teleport, super combat potion, and super restores or prayer potion. Then you're going to want 3 anglerfish, some combo foods, a Drayman staff to get there, death runes, and in your rune pouch you're going to want the bloods, the cosmic, the soul, and the fire runes. Finally, you need the Book of the Dead so that you can summon your thralls. As for the gear, it's not too important, as I'll show later, but mainly the most important ones for me would be the Amulet of Blood Fury, which will help you extend your trips and negate most of the chip damage, as well as the Ring of Suffering imbued for the constant recoil hits back on him. Any of this armor you can upgrade or downgrade as you see fit, and that's essentially it. When you're ready, pre-eat your food, top your HP back up, resupply, and teleport. Since these will be your first kills, you won't have the Ring of Shadows teleport, but it's a 1 in 25 KC drop, so I think I got it at 13 KC, so it won't take you too long to get, and then when that happens, you'll be able to skip out this entire journey, and you'll just spawn straight there. But since you haven't got it, teleport to the BLS Fairy Ring, go west to the rowboat, and this will take you to the back of the pyramid. Once you're at the back of the pyramid, just use your mini-map to click to the northwestern corner, and your character is going to directly go there. You're just going to want to watch out for this guy. He's probably going to hit you. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't, depending on how soon he sees you. This time I got lucky, and now there's also the boar to watch out for, but he's probably going to see me. And yeah, there you go. So it's kind of rare to get here with 4 HP. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. More often than not, you don't. So for me, I mark the climb over the rocks tile. Makes it easy to see so you're not clicking all over the place. And once you get inside the boss, there's also a few tiles that you're going to want to mark. The middle tile in between each of the pillars on all 4 sides, and also 2 tiles in front of each pillar. As you can see, they're all marked, and you're going to want to do this as well because sometimes you will have to move from this tile to this tile, and it's easy to just then rotate your screen and have everything where it should be. Now we'll cover the 4 special attacks Vardorvis can use during the fight, starting with the most common one, the swinging axes. Vardorvis will spawn 1 to 3 axes in 8 possible locations. They will swing to the opposite side from where they spawned. Simply move to one of the 2 safe tiles in front of whichever pillar is safe, and then move back to the home tile and continue attacking. The hardest pattern to deal with is when 3 axes all spawn on the same side that you're stood on, and this is how you deal with that. As soon as you see the axes raising from the ground, click on one of the safe tiles and immediately click back to the home tile to avoid taking any damage. If you're really unlucky, this pattern will happen at the same time as a head gaze attack, so you need to instantly protect range after clicking on the home tile. The next special attack is the head gaze. During the fight, he will spawn his head somewhere randomly across the map and fire a green orb at you. Pray range until it hits you, and then quickly pray melee. The next special attack is Strangle. When he strangles you, you just need to click on the blood vessels that appear on screen as fast as possible to avoid taking any damage. And finally, the last one is darting spikes. Because we'll be on the home tile for most of this fight, this attack is basically useless. You can see it spawn on the tile in front of me now, and you'll see that it does nothing. If you're not on the home tile, however, when he does this attack, just step off it as soon as possible. Let's talk about plugins. There are two very useful external plugins that you'll want to use, and they're both found in the plugin hub. Thrall Helper and Better NPC Highlight. The Thrall plugin just pops up a box on your screen to remind you when to resummon your thralls, but the Better NPC Highlight, if you enter the codes that are on screen now into the True Tile ID section, it will mark the axes from the moment they spawn, which will make it considerably easier to see when they appear underneath you. Final tips. Play with the game sounds on. Doing this will give you audio cues for the special attacks, which means that you can focus on axe skipping and just listen out for the gaze attack. It will also help you to hear when the strangle attack is coming. Next, pre-move if possible. When you see an axe spawn opposite you, you know you're going to have to move. It's better to move to a safe tile as soon as possible so that you don't have to deal with two attacks at once. During the fight, if you do need to heal, eat as soon as you finish clicking the blood vessels, and it won't waste any time and you can instantly attack afterwards. As soon as you hear the sound for the strangle attack, spam click Vardorvis and you can usually get an extra hit in whilst clicking on the blood vessels. Axe skipping is the single most important thing to learn for this fight, as it will get you out of some pretty sticky situations. And the way to do it is as soon as the tile of the axe lines up with yours, then you click. That'll make sure that you run through and take 0 damage. Now we're going to take a look at an example kill. So this is an example kill for anyone lacking on armor, on weapons, or the magic level for thralls. You can see I'm rocking the rune setup with a deadly red cape, and if you can't afford this gear yet, just go pick some flags, or do air orbs. I hear they're pretty good money. This setup can even get you up to 2 kills per inventory depending on your luck with the RNG, which means as long as you master the mechanics, you'll be fine. Another thing to mention is that Vardorvis starts off with high defense, but as you lower his HP, he swaps his defense levels for DPS. So it's recommended to save a high DPS special attack for the later stage of the fight. Also, he drops 50% more loot from resource table and from the runes and ammunition table if you get a perfect kill, which means that mastering the mechanics really does pay off. A perfect kill simply means that you don't take damage off prayer or from any of the special attacks. you'll notice that after the strangled attack, even if you're fast, you can sometimes take damage. Don't worry, as this doesn't count and it will still be a perfect kill. So that pretty much wraps things up. If you found this guide useful, drop a like, and if you want to see more content from me, consider subscribing. Also, this is my first ever video, so any feedback is definitely appreciated. If I've missed any information, let me know down in the comments. And finally, I'll be doing a giveaway for some of my subscribers at the 100, 500 and 1000 milestone as a little thank you, so be sure not to miss out. Anyway, good luck on your Vardorvis grind, thanks for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.